They say you can't be strong all the time. I'm here to tell you that that's not true. And what I will say to you is this: you can be strong all the time. In fact, you are allowed to be strong all the time. And never let anyone tell you otherwise. What I want to say. If you have this mindset of wanting to be strong all the time, which you absolutely can, you're allowed to do that, it's your right to do that, you can basically handle any situation that life gives you. It could be your relationships, it could be financial situations, your studies, your career, anything in life, however easy or hard the situation may be, how difficult or life-threatening, nail-biting experiences. Once you have this mindset that you can be strong all the time and you want to be strong all the time, and that you fight to make things right in your life, you will excel. This goes for both the men and women out there who are having a hard time in the world, especially in social media, when you hear so many problems that are happening in the world, especially in the dating market, or like just anything else in life. Always go out with an open heart, even if it hurts, especially if it hurts. That's a quote from the book The Way of the Spirit Man by David Data. Great book, by the way. And what else I wanted to say? Is there anything else I could say? Sometimes you have to go easy on yourself when you're in a bit of a rut, especially. Okay, let me rephrase this a little bit. Sometimes when you're on self-improvement, right? I'm on self-improvement for about 1.5 years already. I started since August 2022, right? And so what I learned is that there are always going to be ruts. There are always going to be times where you feel like you're not doing enough. You feel like it takes so long. Why is this taking so long? Why do I feel like I'm not doing enough? Why am I not having what that guy is having? Why is my life still shit? And one of the reasons why we feel like that is because most of us, let's be honest, most of us are not really patient, always expecting some fast result. And the minute you don't get what you want, exactly how you want it, at like when you want it, you start to go down the spiral of just like self-sabotaging yourself by just feeling defeated. There are times you're going to be like that. There are times you're going to feel like you just want to end it all, you just want to quit. What's the point of all this? Or if I see that guy saying all this self-improvement quotes, I think he's coping. I think he's just too hyper-focused on self-improvement. Fuck all that. Seriously, just fuck all that negative talk. Why do you need this limiting and self-defeating thoughts, knowing full well that it doesn't serve you? Knowing full well it doesn't serve you, and not only does it not serve you, it also doesn't serve the people around you. Like when you have like this sort of negative sort of thinking, this I wouldn't say negative, more like a self-defeating like mindset, right? You have no idea that you give out that very negative like energy around the people that you love and care about, and they start to feel demotivated around you too. And so what happens? It's normalized. It'll be normalized. When you tell you have this problem, like, yeah, that's normal. You know? It could be any addiction that you're dealing with. The moment you feel like it's too hard, you just want to just release. You just want to like say, yeah, fuck it. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, people may think I'm coping, but I don't give a shit. Why are you selling yourself short? Why do you defeat yourself so easily? There could be so many problems in your life, but you have to come to a point in life where you have to say enough is enough. And if you don't have that, then I don't know how you're really going to really, change anything for the better in your life, And when you don't realize that soon enough, that's going to affect everyone. And you may not realize it until it's too late. I'm not saying this to scold you. I'm saying this out of love as a brother, Because I made that realization myself almost 2 years ago. I was dealing with an addiction that I won't talk about just yet, but let's just say I've been dealing with it for a while. And it took me a lot of courage to speak up about it at some point. And from that day on, I really tried to grind, no matter how hard it felt. And I did fail a lot of times until I came across, YouTubers like Hamza, like Diary of a CEO, and all these people, right? And then I started going to gym not early, like end of August. That's when it all started. And there was one particular video I saw from Hamza. It was My Generation of Men Are Weak. That video fucking got to me. Let me tell you that video got to me. I'll post a link in the description to that video. And if it really hits you the same way that you do, I'm happy to hear that. If not, then it's fine, But that video really brought some light into me. And that time I was already dealing with my addiction. That time I was already... The self-improvement term wasn't... it was new to me at the time. I didn't know what it was. I never saw it on the internet. But then again, my social media was full of degenerate stuff at the time, It's only now that I've actually changed it, changed the majority of what I watch, And so that video really woke me up the way Hamza spoke in that video. And this video is not to, it's not just to praise Hamza or anything like that, but let's just say he was sort of like the brother figure that I needed at the time, and I'm glad that I am where I am, partly because of him. And yeah, so I've been grinding hard from August 2022 till now. I haven't been going to gym often because I'm in a different place right now. Because I was in a different country because I was studying. And now I came back to my own home country, which is Malaysia. I was in Indonesia for studies, and in my apartment, that was a gym. So that's where it all started. I made some new friends. I started talking to strangers. I even approached girls at one point, which is something I thought that I would hardly do. I never thought it would be that easy, but I did, and it was great, and I enjoyed doing all of that. So yeah, it was from that point that I never sold myself short, and I'm glad I've come this far. I don't have a girlfriend right now, but that's okay, because there's more to life than just having a girl and all of that, especially when you are living your life based on what kind of person you truly want to become, What are you passionate about in life? What goals you want to work for, you know? Especially when you're trying to set some things right, fix some things in your life, you know? It's a very transformative experience, you know? Doing a lot of productive habits like waking up and drinking some Celtic salt with water, and then meditating, you know. I've been meditating for the past 1.5 years, and it really is a game changer for me. And I got some sunlight every single morning, you know. I start talking to more people. In fact, I feel like going out more often right now, and this is coming from a very introverted person like myself, you know. And yeah, it's been the same ever since. Not much has changed, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. I feel a lot more hopeful towards life. In fact, I feel like Superman, you know. Like, I feel like I want to do the right thing. I want to like make the people around me happy, you know. Like, I feel almost like my own hero in my own story, and isn't that a good feeling to feel? And yes, of course, I do have my own times where I I feel like I lose, you know. There are times where I give in to my temptations and everything, but I realize it's all normal. And then I look back at my progress from where I started and now. I feel like whatever temptations I'm dealing with, it's gone a lot easier. In fact, I even feel like I can quit all these things, this stupid little temptations, you know. And now I actually feel like right now that I feel honored and feel grateful to be on this journey of being a force of good, just like almost every other YouTuber that I see on the internet these days, you know, who are also trying to be a force of good in the world, you know. And I just want to say that I'm grateful for everything that happened to me in my life. I'm grateful for all the challenges, all the setbacks, all the mistakes that I made, because it made me the man that I am today. It made me become a person who was at one point a very blur person. Like if you tell me something like 5 minutes ago, I'll forget easily. Now I feel like I became more of an enlightened person. In fact, that was a comment I got from someone close, from my own brother, who told me this at one point. And I was just talking to him about self-improvement, you know. Yeah, so getting comments like that, and sometimes I hear people say like, I wish I had your mindset or something like that, you know. And people told me that I was strong, that people told me that I'm doing a good job at what it is that I'm doing in life, you know. And honestly, it really warms my heart to hear that I'm in a way sort of like inspiring people a little bit. And I'm not saying this to show off or anything, you know. I'm not a boastful person, you know. But it just feels good, you know, to know that there's so much that I can do with myself. There was something, I think Socrates, is that what I think that's how you say it. He said something like it is shameful for a man to live his whole life not knowing what his body is capable of. And I strongly believe in that. It's a very good quote, actually. A quote that existed for I don't know how many years, but it still holds true to this day. And is there anything else I want to say at this point? Let me think. You know what? I actually have nothing much to say. So I would like to introduce myself right now. So my name is Keshin. Keshin. I'm now a new YouTuber for self-improvement from Malaysia, and my YouTube channel is called The Way of the Grateful, because that's what we should all do in life. You know, we should be grateful for all the things that happen in life. It doesn't mean that you're going to suck up and just do things that we don't like, right? That's not what grateful is. Grateful is when you appreciate what is happening in your life, and sometimes even seeing the bright side of why that thing happened to you. There's always a reason why things happen, right? And so we have to start having that mindset and see ourselves as a person who sees the bigger picture. You know what I mean? In everything that happened, even every small detail, why this thing didn't happen the way I wanted it, why I fell for this temptation again, why when I dreamed of wanting to go and get a girlfriend or something like that, okay, and it didn't happen the way you wanted. You screw up on your approach, or anything in life, you don't get what you always want. But why it happened, that's the question that we will only know ourselves, and we should be grateful for why that happened. Sometimes it could be divine intervention coming and just saving your ass from what could potentially be harmful for you. I think you don't need any more reasons than that, you know. I mean, I'm not so knowledgeable about these things, but I'm still learning, just like every newbie out there, even though I've been on self-improvement for a while right now. And yeah, the other thing I want to mention was I was a bit plump before this. I was actually kind of fat. I was high on sugar. I had a neck fat. I had a lot of neck fat last time, you know, and I had a big belly, and I looked really horrible. But now after 1 year, you can see right here I have a really sharp jawline. You know, I like how proportionate my face looks. Yeah, even though I have a crooked nose, you know, but that doesn't matter. And I'm sorry if I appear nervous in the fucking video. It's my first video, alright? Just chill with me. So yeah, I hope to see you guys again. So like and comment in the video, and I'll post the link in the description for Hamza's video, the video that really got to me at the time, so that we can boost the algorithm, like he says, you know, and so that YouTube can boost the algorithm for my videos at one point. I don't know if I'll be consistent because this is my first video, so I'm just trying it out, but I hope that my mindset will change after this. And yeah, like, comment, support, and share this video to whoever needs it, any brother or sister who needs to hear this. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped you. I'm grateful for making this video. I hope it helped everyone. And I hope you somehow feel, and I hope that you feel the same way as well, feeling grateful for another video on self-improvement just like this. See you soon.